Hey guys, it's Brian from BrianonHealth.com. I wanted to share a quick video with you guys today on one of my favorite fruits, which is the papaya. So, I grabbed a couple of these at the wholesale market the other day. It was a case of about a dozen, and these are a Caribbean variety that are from Guatemala. You might see papayas that are smaller, that are from Hawaii or from Brazil, and that's a different variety, or you might see larger papayas, which are from Mexico, and they're not going to be as sweet. So the variety that I recommend you look for is this Caribbean variety here, which is usually about this size, or I'll show you another one that's a little bit bigger, and it's going to be have a long, slender shape, and it's going to be yellow with spots on it, and that's a good sign. That's going to be a sign that it's nice and ripe. You want to avoid papayas that are too green, as these ones are usually picked at 15% ripeness, which is not enough time on the tree for the fruit to get all the nutrients it needs to ripen and be nice and sweet for you when you have it in your kitchen. So this variety was picked, I believe, at 45% ripeness, which means that it has a nice yellow color, and when you cut into it, everything's going to be much more sweet for fruit salads or smoothies or whatever you want to use it for. So what you want to do first is grab a nice knife. I use these ceramic knives most of the time. You can also use a small paring knife like this one, which has like a serrated edge on it, or you could use like just a traditional metal knife like this, which is also going to work. Just make sure that it's nice and sharp. So what you're going to want to do is, here's the top of the fruit here, this is the bottom. You're just going to want to cut off both of those ends, and you're just going to toss those, because basically what we're doing here is removing the seeds and the skin so that we just have the nice sweet flesh, because that's the part that you're going to want to eat. So what you're then going to do is just cut through the middle. It's kind of strange looking if you've never seen it. There's these big black beady seeds inside. You're probably not going to want to eat them because they don't really taste good. Some people like to put them in salad dressings. I don't really recommend it. I feel like if we were meant to eat them, they would be appetizing as they are, but they really aren't. So you're just going to want to cut those out with a spoon, or I have one of these fruit scoopers here that you can just toss the seeds here. So you're just going to scoop the seeds out and make sure that you also get any of the kind of fleshy, like rind part that's in the center here. So then what you're going to do, it's pretty simple. This is the way I cut most papayas, is you're just going to cut it in half like this, and just kind of cut along with your knife here and remove the rind or the skin. And with fruit, it's just kind of part of the deal that you're going to have a little bit to toss, but still you get a lot of flesh here that you can enjoy with the papaya, and you won't have to worry about too much waste. So just cut off the seeds, and then what you can do is cut it into slices or just eat it like this. Or include it in a recipe or something like that. So here's the piece here. You just kind of eat it, and excuse me, it's really delicious. This one has a little bit of a sweet, kind of almost chocolatey or melony flavor. I feel like sometimes it tastes like, I sometimes describe it as Captain Crunch, like cereal type thing. Really interesting, really complex flavor. Depends on what you get. You want to just make sure that it's nice and ripe. So that's the one way to cut it, and then the other way to cut it, I already started this one here because I actually recorded this entire video and then it didn't work, so now I'm re-recording it. So pardon my rush if I seem a little bit rushed. So inside you can see the seeds again here. This is another way to cut it, where you just kind of go in with your knife and you take out a slice. And this would be a good method if you just bought it at a market and you just want to eat it on the go, or you're having a picnic or something like that. And then what you can do with your knife is just go along and remove the seeds like that. Just like we did, but it's just a little bit of a different way of doing it. And then you have this nice slice you can just eat like a watermelon slice, or you can just cut it in pieces and then toss the rind as you eat it. So I hope this encourages you guys to try out papayas. You can find them at most regular supermarkets carry them, Whole Foods carries them. You can check out a fruit wholesaler, and my website has more tips and tricks on how to find good fruit. So enjoy your papayas, and I'll see you guys next time.